Yo, what is good? Welcome back. This is my first podcast. I don't know what we're gonna name this podcast. Um, I'm here joined by one of my friends. Say hello. And
Hi.
it's just me and my friend. We were gonna do something. We were gonna have other people here, but nobody else joined. So yeah. So it's just me and my friend. So yeah, I don't really know what to talk about. I guess we could figure out what we're gonna name this podcast. I don't even know. I was thinking something with
That's a
Twister or Twisted or something.
well. It would have to be
Stories that
about what we're
twist your
talking
mind
about. Then.
or something.
Childhood, I guess. If it doesn't involve, I don't know.
Childhood. I like stories that twist your mind. I feel like that's cool, but I don't really know.
then
I want
you
something
can-
we
you
can
can
both
tell us.
agree on.
I'm good with that.
Stories that twist. Okay. All right. There you go. We just got the name of the new podcast. So this is episode
And hopefully,
1.
what we're gonna talk about. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
really know how to do
Yeah.
podcasts. I've watched a lot of podcasts. I've done a lot of them, but I don't really know. Oh, I am lagging. I don't really know how it works. Well, I know how it works, but
I've
you
watched
just
them,
talk.
but yeah.
You kind of just talk.
But what do we talk about?
I don't
we
know.
already kind of planned that out because
Yeah, that's fair. What do you
the name
like?
of it.
Okay, I guess this is a good question to start off with. When did you start playing VR chat? How did it all happen?
So it was, I don't really remember how it happened, but it was more of an off and on thing. Like I downloaded it and then got tired of it because I accidentally turned on safe mode and didn't know how to turn it off, didn't know how to go to other worlds. And I thought the only avatars were the starter avatars that they gave you on the wall. So I was like, this is boring. Deleted it, re-downloaded it, deleted it, re-downloaded it. And that's when Rainy joined me, which is one of my cousins and all that stuff. So yeah.
I think I remember yesterday. So I got my headset in February, and the first game I installed was Gorilla Tag, and I played Gorilla Tag on my friend's headset a couple times, and I wanted to get my own, and then a couple of my other friends, including one of my childhood friends, he was like, dude, you need to get one. So we got me one. I downloaded Gorilla Tag, downloaded a couple other games. I think the second game I ever downloaded was Rec Room, which it's shutting down. We'll get to that here in a sec. But I downloaded VR Chat, and my friends kind of already taught me how to do it. And I taught myself how to do most on here. I kind of just went in, got a bunch of got an avatar, and then I remember the first public lobby I ever joined by myself without my friends. I was really into being a furry at the time. Yeah,
I understand that. I was too, but this whole game and how I learned to do everything until a year into the game was self-taught and stuff like that. And when I got a VR, it was because one of my mom's boyfriend, I'm pretty sure at the time, I'm not sure. He had a headset, he brought it over, roller coaster and a Rec Room, like a paintball game of Rec Room, and I fell in love. So we got my own VR, which was the Quest 2. Mind you, I was small. Giving a small itty bitty child of VR is not smart. But anyway, I forgot about it for a long time. Found it, Gorilla Tag, all that stuff. Quest 3 is when I downloaded VR Chat, but I still played Gorilla Tag for a few months, and then that went to VR Chat.
Yeah. I I remember I joined my first public lobby without my friends, and there was this guy in a Deadpool, and he was like, "Oh, come on, a fucking furry," and I was like, I was like, I don't even know how to do anything. I sounded like the corniest kid, and I remember I got this one avatar. Oh my god, I had a bunch of meme avatars, and I would go to this
Mhm.
one specific world I don't remember. But I would go into this one specific world for hours a day and just talk to people. And
I used to have. So you can continue.
like I had this one avatar, and it was like it had like ears and tail, and it had like a collar and a muzzle, and it had like a bone. It was disgusting. It was a terrible avatar. But I just wore
I
it.
had
I used it as a main avatar. I don't know why.
so I had an avatar when I first downloaded VRC, and
Mm,
I was 9 at the time because like I downloaded
mm,
it when I was like 9. The year on here is wrong because I deleted it and re-downloaded it.
mm,
So it messed up the years that I was on here for. But anyway,
mm.
so there was this little angel avatar, and I used to go into the black cat and act like I was maybe like 5 years old. Like I would barely talk, and I would just like make baby noise. Oh my gosh, that was so cringy too.
Yeah,
And the
I hate
avatar,
my
like
younger self.
you could exactly, you could take out the heart, and I used to like take out the heart. People, I used to give it to people.
Sir.
I
Dude,
lagged.
that's not. Yeah, you did. I understood you though.
I did.
It was. That's not the cringiest thing in the world. I mean, I guess when
I've did
when
one.
you're that young, your mind kind of just goes like you don't remember anything until you're like 5. Maybe you have a picture or two from before you were
I
5.
remember things from when I was 2.
How?
I don't know, but I remember things from when I was 2. But it's like 1 or 2 memories. Same with 3, and maybe like a few more or less with 4, and then 5's like actually when I like memories started working. My yeah,
I remember like
the
one
wheels
thing from
started
when I was
turning.
5. The wheels started turning. What the fuck?
The wheels
Dude.
started turning. The wheels in my head started turning fully
The
when
gears
I
went
was
off.
5. The gears went off and went back on and went back off until I was 5, and they stayed on. I remember when they were fighting for custody or something like that, because I was always like in this one big building, like playing, the game where it's like the frog and you tap it to like keep moving forward and you're not trying to get hit by cars. I steal my grandpa's phone and play on that while like I was sitting in this big building on the stairs, like as an itty bitty child, remind you, like an itty bitty child, like 3 or 2,
Oh
and
my
they were like
god.
fighting over custody or whatever. Well, I'm just in there, just like tapping away on this little phone. And that was the only time I got that phone, man. That was the only time I got my little Grammy hands on that phone. Little Grammy hands. Whatever the word is.
Little gremlin. Little gremlin
Little
hands.
gremlin hands.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude.
I remember this one time too. When so I used to beg for a phone 24/7. And one time they would like always give me tablets for Christmas. This one time it was like a long skinny tablet. Oh my gosh, a big phone! No, it's a tablet. Aww. I thought it was a big, huge phone. And they disappointed me, man.
Dude, I remember I got my first phone at like 7.
I got my first phone at like in 2nd grade because my elf on the shelf gave it to me.
Dude, I got my first phone whenever I was like 7 or 8 years old. It was an old phone, cracked screen, ran really slow, no case, terrible camera quality. Just downloaded Flappy Bird one day and I played it just every day.
I downloaded Roblox first because like I was into Roblox. I used to have to play it on a Chromebook because like I didn't really like the tablets, but like yeah. When I got the phone, all my phones were passed down. So I've been through 2 phones, but this one I have right now, which is my 3rd phone, is an actual bought phone. That's not a hand down. So
I've been through
I'm
4
free.
phones, 5 tablets. I've been through, I think, 2
A
or 3
dozen
different
tablets, but like
devices. I used to get, like, you know those government tablets that you get in the mail?
no.
Like, I don't know if my family, like, pays for it or something, but, like, we'll get,
I
like...
don't know what you're talking about, but like I'm gonna pretend like I do.
We get, like, these, like, it's, like, free
tell me more.
tablets, but they're really bad. And, like, I would get them. And I remember this one day, we had a screen protector on my tablet. I had my tablet on my beanbag. I threw my
How very
remote
interesting.
at the tablet, and the screen protector couldn't handle a remote, and it broke completely through the screen. It was terrible. And then another time, I left it in the floor. It was dark. The power was out. I was sleeping in my parents' room because the power was out. And my mom stepped on it and broke it. And then, another time, it just...
Reminds me of a thin piece of wood that if you barely put pressure on, it just snaps in half.
Yeah, dude.
Just
how? Have you seen those videos where people will get a ruler, they'll get a piece of paper, and they'll drop it, and the paper holds the ruler?
They'll drop the ruler, and the paper holds the ruler?
No, listen. They'll put a ruler on a table, and they'll have the ruler halfway hanging off the table, right? They'll put a piece of paper on the side of the ruler, and they'll drop like a 20-pound weight on the ruler, and the paper will hold the ruler down. Physics are so weird. I swear. I literally search it up. Like, they'll drop, like, I saw somebody, like, they dropped like a 100-pound weight on it, and it held up.
You're making my brain hurt.
Dude, I don't understand how it happens.
You want to get to Rec Room now?
Yeah, let's get to Rec Room. Dude, I don't understand. Okay, so they went bankrupt. I think
yes.
The biggest problem that Rec Room had on how they went bankrupt is I think they got a little money happy. I think they got a little bit money happy.
They can't control their finance money or whatever. I don't know how to explain it, but like they can't control, like they dropped half of their team one time just to try to save the money. I understand that you're trying to keep your game open, but it's sad that it's going downhill. That was my childhood game. That's how I literally started this game. And it's getting shut down forever. 10 years down the drain.
On their 10-year anniversary, too.
At what cost? Exactly, it's shutting down on their anniversary.
Yeah. I think
I hate this subject, so
I said this in my Twitch live stream not long ago. I was playing Siege. I think they should have just sold it. I understand that it's kind of risky doing that. But they should have sold it. They should have done something
I've seen so many TikToks and stuff like that VR chat's next. I believe that it probably is because have you seen the thank you message or not thank you or we're sorry or something like that message that VR sent to Rec Room?
The VR chat sent to Rec Room?
Yeah.
I didn't.
They were saying like we're so sorry and all that stuff, and we are accepting like I'm pretty sure it was saying like we're accepting like incomers from Rec Room into VR chat.
What? Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of popular VR chat Rec Room, or what the fuck? A lot of popular Rec Room like creators. I've watched their videos.
You know Froggy? You know Froggy on there?
I think
I have him added on Rec Room. Rec Room.
Really?
Yeah. I'm in one of his clubs, and they're moving a game that they're making in Rec Room onto Roblox because like, you obviously can't do that anymore because Rec Rooms. disappearing in thin air. It's had a long run, and it was a really nice game. And you know what they say, everything's got to come to an end. It's just sad that this one came so soon.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think, like I told you, like, before we started the podcast, I think, like, if they were to have... I think if VRChat can get a better safety system, this game will be popping off. Because ever since, like... I think I'm gonna be, like, no self-glaze. I think I'm gonna be the next big VRChat YouTuber, because nobody does VRChat content no more. Nobody.
Really, nobody does.
Except,
nobody
like,
does.
Drumsy, Nesty, which I think you might have heard of him, and, like, the populars, like, Josh Dub and Proximity Chat, even them, like, they've barely posted VRChat recently.
Yeah.
Josh Dub kind of moved to, like, IRL ghost hunting videos and stuff like that. Proximity Chat,
I think
don't
that's
really
where
watch
I heard
him,
him
but
from.
a lot of people have told me that he's just disappeared. Like, he barely posts now. Drumsy, rest in peace, Illy, she passed away, and that kind of just brought the vibes down.
Yeah.
I think, like, this game is, like, I think this is one of the last VR games that can have
that
nobody,
you can, like, actually socialize.
Yeah, that, and, like, one of the last VR games that, like, you don't have, it doesn't have to have popular YouTubers to stay popular.
And it doesn't have to be all competition like Gorilla Tag and other games. It's all about competition and stuff like that.
The way
I'm not trying to be mean, but, like, Gorilla Tag's still a good game, but it's, like, competitive. It's mostly filled with competitive people.
I quit Gorilla Tag. Did you know that?
I play every once in a while, but I don't play it a lot, so I guess you could say I quit, but yeah.
I posted it on my YouTube channel. I quit. Dude, I can't.
You quit?
I quit. Like,
it's updated way too much for my liking. Like, I can't.
Yeah. I logged in there for the first time today. Like, it just...
The mods or whatever, I like the mods, but, like, no.
Like, the moon event that happened a long time ago?
I was grounded when that happened, you know? I was grounded.
I didn't know that. Dude.
And it was something about K9, wasn't it?
No, K9 disappeared. I don't think K9's gonna come back. I really don't. I think he kind of got burnt out.
Somebody, friends told me that he was kidnapped and killed, possibly.
No. J-Man Curly posted on his YouTube channel. He said, the question I get asked the most is, like, what happened to K9? He said, I don't really know much, but I know that K9? He is alive and he's doing okay. He said, that's all I know. So he is alive. I think
so at least he's okay.
Yeah.
He just maybe he's taking a break and gonna come back in a few years or a few more months.
I don't
or
think
he's
so.
Just disappeared and not coming back. Some YouTubers don't like to announce when they're leaving, and they just leave their viewers.
Yeah, for example, like Fearless. Like, have you ever heard of Fearless? Like, on YouTube? Like,
I'm pretty sure
the Fortnite creator. Like, I think I know what happened to Fearless K9. I think I know what happened to him. It's like, I feel like if K9 were to have, like, quit, then he would have said, like, yo, I just can't do it no more. Just kind of like every other YouTuber on Gorilla Tag has done, because...
Yeah.
I think... and this is gonna make some people mad. I think Gorilla Tag should have took Rec Room's place, only because Gorilla Tag just... It's not... It's doing too much. I've seen stuff like that, and it's not doing anything.
VRChat, you know, I've seen like so many videos. Like it was like it's Rec Room, but it should have been VRChat. No. I somewhat understand that. Rec Room actually took priority in trying to keep the platform safe, like unlike Roblox and this. I mean, they do a good job on keeping it safe, but like literally they had it to a point where like if you wanted to block somebody and you didn't know how to, you just put your hand out in front of that person and it would block them in like a few seconds.
Yeah. You just proved my point. If VRChat can get a better safety system, it'll be fine. And they
Then
already have a good safety system. They do a lot. But
VRChat's more like more of like
the way I see
an
it,
older
it's an 18
age
plus
version
Roblox. It's like
Yeah.
an 18 plus Roblox.
Funny thing though, if you look on the age group, it's 12 and up.
12 and up.
Meanwhile, Roblox is being 18 and up and stuff like that.
I think, and because
That's what
we're
I-
young, because we're not, I'm not going to say what age, but because we're not 16 and older, I'm going to be a little bit biased, but I think this game should probably be 16 plus. But 13 plus is okay too. I think if they can move it to 13 plus, get better moderation systems, get a couple
especially
new good
for the
updates.
Avatars. Especially for the Avatars.
Yep, I know multiple avatars.
That's one thing they need to work
everything
on.
off. Yep.
Anything that can completely get stripped, gone.
Yeah, I 100% agree. If you're going to like, how do I explain? Like, I don't really know. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, the 18 plus instances, I feel like those avatars should only be allowed there.
Or at least 18 plus.
Yeah,
unless you did say 18. I thought you said. I thought you said 16.
Plus. I just said 18 plus. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I think I don't really know if there's anything much else to talk about.
Yeah.
I think this is pretty good for the first episode. It's about probably 30 minutes, I think.
Pretty good, yeah. I would say so.
Alright, well, welcome to the new podcast. Yeah, this is gonna be just I think I'm gonna make a lot of podcasts, because I just now realized I don't have to edit a lot.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I don't have to edit a lot.
Now, me personally, I don't like listening to them. I don't like watching them, but I'll probably listen to them, like to put something on in the background and listen in every once in a while. But
I'm sure you'll probably listen to this one.
I probably won't sit there. Oh yeah.
Probably this one, but yeah.
Yeah. I want to see how my voice sounds on different.
Next time.
Yeah.
We'll have a couple.
And I'll try to be in the next one, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that was pretty good. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch. Do you have any socials that people could follow you on? Or not really?
Nope, because my parents are too strict.
That's real. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're good.
I think that's it.
Yep.
We covered everything so far today.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
Goodbye.